So, hello everyone. A very warm welcome to you all on my channel once again. My name is CMA Neha Shao. So, I'm happy that, as I promised, today I'm going to interview two freshly qualified CMAs. And I'm happy that both are women, and at the same time, they have successfully grabbed a handsome package of 15 lakhs per annum. So, first of all, I would like to introduce Priya Prashad. She is a recently qualified CMA, and from the April 22 CMA campus placement, she got placed into Vedanta, and she has successfully grabbed to get 15 lakh rupees per annum package. So, hi Priya.
Hello, ma'am.
So, there are one other person also with us. It's Shalvi Singh. I would like to add her. Yes, she's with us also, and she has also got placed in ITC hotels from CMA campus placement April 22, and she has successfully grabbed the salary of 15 lakhs per annum. And I would like to welcome Priya to the live session. So, first of all, I would like to ask Priya to introduce herself to all the viewers who are watching us live.
Hello, first of all, hello everyone. I have already been interviewed by ma'am in my previous video regarding my exams. So I am Priya Prashad and I am a recently freshly qualified cost accountant from December 21 term. I secured in All India rank 44 and I stayed for the current placements, campus placements, and I have been placed in Vedanta Limited with a package of 14.25 lakhs, ma'am.
Correct. And now I would like to ask Shalvi to introduce herself.
Hello everyone, my name is Shalvi Singh. I am from Bokaro Steel City, Jharkhand. I did my schooling from my hometown, that is Bokaro, and thereafter I completed my graduation from St. Xavier's College, Ranchi. And then I shifted to Kolkata for CMA and qualified all the attempts in all the examination in the very first attempt of CMA.
So I'm very glad that today I'm interviewing two successful women जो कि I guess अपने life में बहुत कुछ achieve करने वाले. Still they have achieved a lot at this age, and I'm glad that they are with us. So as Priya said earlier, I have interviewed her as as she was an AIR 44th in last December 21 examination. So regarding that, I have interviewed. So anybody wants to watch her in interview about the success story, so they can watch from the playlist. So the second question I would like to ask to the Priya, that how and when did you got to know about this course? Like, this is the most crucial question that I wanted to ask, because lots of students still doesn't know about this course. So from where you got to know?
Ma'am, when I was in my second year of college, then I came to know about this course from one of my seniors and also from one of my friends. And since I was in morning college, my college used to get over by 10 a.m. So I was free the whole day. For the whole day, I had all the time with me. So I wanted to explore different options, and I found CMA as a good career opportunity, and so I enrolled for it.
Okay. And the same question goes to Shalvi too. From where you got to know?
Like when I decided to choose commerce as my career in class 11. So when I started my tuitions, there my tuition teacher told us about all the three courses. So I decided to take a CMA as my goal, and today I have achieved that.
Okay. So, Shivraj Bhame is congratulating both of you. I don't know whether you guys can see it. I'm just showing it to both of you. I guess you can see.
Thank you everyone.
Thank
Okay.
you.
So, the third question that I would like to ask, like, from where you have done your training, Priya, like, you have already answered this earlier in your interview too, but still, maybe there are few people who haven't watched that. So, from where you have did, because this is the question that lots of students ask me. They are very much confused about the training. From there, they should do it. So, the question.
Okay, ma'am. So I have done my training from in Kolkata only during my graduation. So I have done my training from two organizations, two PSUs. First one was Bengal Chemicals and Pharmaceuticals Limited, and second one was MSCC Limited. But ma'am, I would like to add what I feel is it is not required to do training from a PSU only. from where you do your training is secondary, but from whatever work you learn is primary. So focus on learning things better than rather than focusing on big names or big brand names like PSUs or firm. What work you learn, it is more important.
Correct. So shall we, you can answer the same question about
Okay.
the training from where you did.
Okay, so entire intermediate, I studied very hard because when you have good marks, then only you will be offered good organization. That is the core of every course, I think so. So I worked very hard in my intermediate, and thereafter I had an opportunity to visit our institute only for the industrial training. There, I gave an interview for POSOCO, which is a Power System Operation Corporation Limited. It is a wholly owned subsidiary of Power Grid. So
Oh,
there I faced an interview, and then then I qualified interview, and I was given the opportunity to serve the company.
okay. So here I want to add something regarding the training. As I've said, Priya is currently still she's training with HSCL, which is a subsidiary of NBCC, where these days I am on secondment basis posted. So Priya can understand what is the hell and heaven difference she has faced in other PSUs regarding the working culture, that I would say. Like I don't think so. What kind of an exposure that the current company has given to her, that other company where she has done her training would have given to her. So Priya, what do you think about the current learning you have got from the current organization?
Yes, ma'am, I agree because the work culture is such in HSCL that like Neha ma'am handles the North Zone, so she has to look after everything: the taxation part, the accounting part, the closure of books. So when she is looking after everything, the trainees also need to help her in everything. So you get a good exposure of every each and every area.
Okay, this is true. Actually, many of the PSUs doesn't provide this kind of an exposure, because if PSU have ample of manpower, most of the PSU have ample of manpower, so they divide their whole working into different departments. So when you get into your training, if you get into particular department, you get stuck into that department only, and you learn the basics of it only, nothing more than that. So I always recommend everyone, if you want to do your training, either do it from the firm or do it from some that kind of an organization where you get some good exposures to learn, because in interview you get lots of practical based questions. So the other question I want to ask to Shalvi,
Yes,
as you mentioned that you are from a small city, I
yes,
mean a
ma'am.
small town. So, in like doing this kind of a course, did you felt any constraint? Because lots of students ask me regarding this, that ma'am, we don't get good tuitions in small towns. So, what has clicked you that you should leave your town and come to Kolkata? Because it takes a lot of guts for a girl's still for a girl from a small town to come out. As Priya is also from small town, which I know of Northeast. So still, both of you to have this kind of a courage. What motivated you the most?
So to start with, my goal was fixed from the very starting of my career of commerce. So I had to do it. So when we talk about the constraints, the my constraint was that I was in St. Xavier's College. So there I had morning batch, which end by the जब ट्यूशंस कॉलेज हमारी खत्म होती थी उसके बाद ट्यूशंस उस वक्त का खत्म हो जाता था तो वी डिडंट हैड दैट एडवांटेज ऑफ पेन ड्राइव क्लासेस व्हिच पीपल आर हैविंग टुडे so that is
Correct.
why my planning was delayed a bit, but I don't regret that because in my college also I had very good grades. So that to add value to your career, when you have good marks in your graduations and you do your graduation from very good college, so that add to your profile. So I don't regret my decision that I delayed my CMA course, but definitely when I entered my course CMA, I paid attention to clear all the groups in the very first attempt. And when your goal is fixed, what you have to do is to plan it accordingly. Like what kind of labor you have to put in a course is decided on the basis of what goal you have set for yourself. So my goal was set that I had to clear it in one attempt. So shifting from small city to a big town, Kolkata, was not a constant for me because I was very clear with my goals.
Okay. So means of course your family has supported you
Yes,
regarding
ma'am.
this particular decision. That's why you guys have came this far, right? So
Yes, ma'am.
yes, as to Mother's Day भी है, so मतलब mothers are such a blessings to बोल मतलब this is something भगवान जी है एक मतलब गॉड बोलते हैं ना. तो आई एम हैप्पी दैट यू गाइस हैव सच अ गुड पेरेंट्स कि आपको इतना मोटिवेट किया एंड दे हैव जस्ट मोटिवेटेड यू टू दिस एक्सटेंड दैट यू हैव फाइनली गॉट अ सक्सेसफुल. आई मीन यू हैव गॉट अचीव्ड योर सक्सेस. अभी फर्स्ट फेज का तो ये सक्सेस बहुत बड़ा है. सो द सेकंड आप लोगों के इंटरव्यू में यू जस्ट हैव आंसर्ड दिस आल्सो बट स्टिल आई जस्ट वांट टू स्पेसिफिकली नो दिस that Priya, how many attempts you have taken to clear it, and do you think while you were getting interviewed by your interviewers, this made any difference? Like if you have like as what I know that you have cleared everything in first attempt, so if you fail to do it, so ये कोई difference create करता, would it have created any difference?
मैम व्हाट आई फील इज कंपनी टू कंपनी डिपेंड करता है. In my case, I cleared my intermediate group by group, both in first attempt and my finals in also first attempt with the rank obviously. But I have many friends who took attempts to clear both inter and final, but they are placed with good packages in this campus placements only. They are placed with packages of 9 lakhs, 10 lakhs with ENY and very good companies. They had multiple attempts. So it depends upon company to company. But it is better to be on the safe side and try to clear it in the first go only.
Correct means
Uh,
this is a basic doubt that most of the students have कि मैम CMA एक एक ग्रुप करके दे या कि साथ में दे मतलब ये बहुत ज्यादा क्रूशल डाउट है. ये आप लोगों ने भी फेस किया होगा जो भी आपके जूनियर्स है वो पूछते होंगे आपसे. सो दिस इज द क्वेश्चन. तो ये बहुत जरूरी था आंसर करना. थैंक यू फॉर आंसरिंग दिस. So, shall we? You can answer this. Like, how many companies have shortlisted you?
I was shortlisted by 11 companies, and I was interviewed for 4 companies. Matlab, I decided to go for 4 companies.
Okay, and which were those companies?
It was GAIL, it was IOCL, it was Indian Railway Construction Limited, and then it was ITC Hotels.
Okay, means you have chosen four companies, out of which one has chosen you. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
so Priya, and the same question goes to you.
Ma'am,
How many?
I don't remember the exact numbers, but I guess 80 to 90% companies they shortlisted me, whichever came for the Kolkata campus, and I decided to sit for 3 companies only. And those 3 companies were Indian Oil, Vedanta, and Ircon Limited.
Okay, so Priya, just to say how many companies, just brief about just as what I know that two companies have selected you, uh, like to be get placed in the company. So just say some that story about your campus.
Okay, ma'am. So I will narrate the whole story, whatever happened on that day, the campus day, first day. So first I sent for the interview of Indian Oil, and then I gave interview for Vedanta and then Ircon. Though Indian Oil, they declared the results very quick for the general category students, and I was not selected there. So the second Vedanta declared the results in the second place, and my name was there in the list. And just after half an hour, IRCON also declared their results, and I was also there in that list also. But since Vedanta declared the results first, I was not given the option to choose which company I want to go for. I had to go for Vedanta. It was not in my hands. So currently, I'm placed with Vedanta.
Okay. No, this is, I asked her to narrate this because I wanted to clear to everyone, like, institute don't want any student to lose the chance of getting placed. If Priya would have asked, like, she has pleaded a lot to get placed in IRCON, but still, she has managed to do with Vedanta, and I don't think so she will ever regret for this decision, because I know she will get lots of other exposures in Vedanta. But I want to say is to everyone who are watching this, that institute does what, whoever selects you the first will pick you, like, and you have to go with that company only. You don't have the decision to make that if two companies have selected you, and you cannot choose the company with whom you want to go. It's first come first serve basis. Okay,
Yes,
whoever
ma'am.
will,
P2 applies.
yes, whoever will select you the first and declare the result first, you have to go with that company, because institute provides you the option to select the companies with whom you want to go, because you have to choose among all the companies, the four companies you want to get interviewed, and there is the option that you get to choose which company you want to go with. And rather than that, once the company selects you, you have to go with that. And if you don't want to get it, then you can simply leave that company, but you cannot expect that on that campus you'll get selected. But I guess in next phase you can again sit for the company, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. For, like, if in second phase you want to sit again for the campus placement, then again you can sit for the campus placement. But in that campus, if you have got selected from one company, you cannot ask to get selected by, I mean, to go with other companies. So another question is from the Shalvi. Shalvi, what you have, like, regarding the interviews, I wanna ask, like, while you were getting interviewed, what kind of a thing you felt that interviewers were focusing on the most?
The first thing was the confidence. Like you have passed this examination, and thereafter one need to have confidence that yes, this course belongs to me, and this degree belongs to me. And the second thing is that the knowledge part. सो हो सकता है कि आपको कुछ क्वेश्चन पूछा जाएगा एंड यू आर नॉट नोइंग द आंसर, सो यू नीड नॉट टू लो योर कॉन्फिडेंस एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम, बिकॉज हमारा कोर्स बहुत वास्ट है एंड एट वन पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल टू रिमेंबर एवरीथिंग, बट येस द बेसिक शुड बी क्लियर. कुछ क्वेश्चंस होती है जो बहुत डीप होती है, लाइक कुछ क्वेश्चंस हमारा भी बहुत सिचुएशनल बेस्ड था, तो उसका आप जवाब नहीं देते हो इट्स फाइन, बट अगर बेसिक क्वेश्चंस किसी भी सब्जेक्ट से पूछा जा रहा है उसका जवाब नहीं देते हो तो यू आर इन अ डार्कर साइड. So
Correct.
anyone who is attempting to go for the interview should focus on the basic part and should be confident enough.
Hmm. So, Priya, same question goes to you. Like, what you felt while, like, those four companies mainly focused on, like, just specifically answer, like, regarding the subjects. She has generally answered about the confidence, but I need the specific topics or specific portions that they have mainly focused.
अच्छा. Hmm.
Ma'am, whatever shall we mention, it was correct. Your confidence, your communication skill, it matters. And by communication skill, जरूरी नहीं है कि आप इंग्लिश में ही बोलो, हिंदी में भी आप बोल सकते हैं. लेकिन PSUs they accept Hindi. They give you an option
Correct.
whether you want to give the interview for in Hindi or English. But in privates, I think English is mandatory. And
Yes,
other
yes.
than this, I have noted down the questions I said for 3 interviews: Indian Oil, IRCON, and Vedanta. So I have noted few questions, whatever I remember.
Correct.
Like,
Just
okay, ma'am. Like in Indian Oil, they were mostly focusing on HR and behavioral questions. Like the technical questions are very few. Like 1 to 2 questions were there from technical side. Mostly it was HR or behavioral questions. Like one of them was like, if we give you 1 crore as on today, how will you use it? It was asked to me by the HR personnel. And also, did you face any kind of dispute between your boss during your agriculture period? And if yes, then how did you manage it? This kind of questions were asked by Indian Oil, and they were judging our presence of mind and also how we react to such questions. For Indian Oil, technical questions were very few. And for IRCON, there were no HR questions. The questions were full of technical questions, and the questions were little above standard. Among the 3 companies which I appeared, IRCON was little bit tough comparatively. So they ask questions like recent changes in the audit report, recent changes in Schedule 3 changes and GST amendments, TDS amendments. Also, how do we show the bank deposits in our balance sheet? Then Ind AS 115. And then since Ircon is a construction company, so they asked me about tenders and all. What do you know about tenders, types of tenders? This kind of questions were asked for Ircon. And for Vedanta, there was a mix of HR and technical questions. It was like basic questions from technical part, like sunk cost, marginal costing, standard costing. They mostly focused on costing, accounts, and SFM. Like what is IRR, NPV, budget? How do you prepare a budget at the start of the year? And in the HR part, they asked me two questions like what is the biggest achievement till date, and one of the proudest moment which you how you made your parents proud. This kind of questions were asked from Vedanta.
Okay. So
In
shall we?
addition,
Yes,
yes,
shall we the same question? Just if you can specifically answer regarding the ITC hotels where you got selected, or if you want to add some other companies interview experience to the.
they asked me only 5 questions, and I was told that if I would answer all the 5 questions, I will be taken to the second round. Otherwise, my interview will be over. So the first question was cost of capital. The second question was ITC block list, like 17.5, section 17.5. Then conditions of claiming ITC. Thereafter, what are the recent changes in the balance sheet?
Okay.
Thereafter, they talked about recent changes in a caro. They also talked about mixed supply, composite supply.
Hmm.
So these were the questions which were asked to me.
Most of the parts from the GST, like as you have
Huh, huh.
just said, the three questions were relating to GST only. Only two
Yes,
were
ma'am.
from
And 2 questions
financial
from
accounts,
accounts.
financial accounts. And other companies, the same what Priya has mentioned, the same kind of a pattern they have followed too.
In Gale, they asked me situational question like analysis of balance sheet or the financial statement. Thereafter, they asked me about the process of costing used in the Gale. Thereafter, they also asked me about the share price, about annual report. Like it's very important to see the annual report before you go for any company's interview. So they
I
asked me
will
about
come
the
into
annual.
that. I will come into that. Like I just like I this complete. I mean the phase, the question, the last question what I have asked. I will specifically upload this one because this will be very much helpful for everyone who will appear for the interview. But the next thing I just want to ask, like, what kind of a preparation you both have taken? Like you can answer one by one before appearing for the interviews, and how long, how many days you have taken.
So Priya, you answer first.
Hmm.
Okay. Ma'am, I did not take any such private mentorship from anyone. The 11 days orientation program done by our institute, that helped me a lot. It was very good. Everyone should attend it very sincerely. And apart from that, like before my interview, like 3 to 4 days or a week before, I did thorough study about all the three companies for which I said. I went through their annual report, their website, the current changes in their shareholding pattern, like shall we mention the share price on the date of the interview, their market cap, then their leaders, the BOD. I went through, I did a deep study about all the three companies, their financials, obviously. So just the thorough study about the companies and the orientation program with the institute. Only
So
these
means
three
how
things.
many, like, you prepared it for 1 month, or I guess 1 week, 2 week,
1 week before the interview, ma'am. Not 1 month. 1 week before the interview.
and the 11 days
Yeah,
orientation.
it was very
Shall,
helpful.
shall be same for you?
So I what I did was to first I saw the videos on the YouTube because there people already mentioned some questions. So I listed down all the questions mentioned there. Thereafter, what I did was I saw the annual reports of all the companies I was selected in. Thereafter, I all the basic questions like जितने भी questions वहाँ पे थे LinkedIn पे भी there were questions provided on LinkedIn also. So I collected the question from there also, and thereafter I started my preparation.
Okay, okay. So yes, if she just as she just mentioned LinkedIn, so Priya, you should have also added this, that the working that you have made on LinkedIn, like yes, I have also made a video regarding this, that how LinkedIn helps every student before appearing for the interview. You can elaborate on it.
Yeah, you first.
I I approached so many seniors working in these three organizations where I've set for the interview. I have disturbed many seniors. I have also been made new friends in that organizations. I called them and asked them about the culture and what should I focus on before going for the interview. And they told me that you should focus on these areas, study about these areas, and then sit for the interview. Like for the Ircon part, I contacted a senior who is working in Ircon currently, and he told me to read about the tender, read about the types of tender, how the tendering process works, and the same question was asked in the interview. So it helped me a lot. I did a lot of research on LinkedIn.
Correct. Or shall we? You must have done the same, right?
Like whichever company selected me, I went to the LinkedIn app, and thereafter I searched for the people to whom I could talk and make my communication good with them. And thereafter, when people get comfortable with you, they will definitely help you there, because people are very helpful there. So definitely, one who is appearing for interview, they should go and contact people. And it, addition to interview, it also improves your communication skills there. So it is very important.
Hmm. Correct, correct. So, last, I just want to wrap up it. Lastly, I want to ask you from Shalvi first. Shalvi, what do you think, how CMA course has added value to your life, and what do you think, what will be the expected future demand of CMA?
Like when I decided to do this course, so the thing which was in my mind was that the cost is very important to be handled by everyone, whether it be at personal level or at the organization level. So due to this reason only, I went for this course. I opted for this course. And to add value, yes, when you do course like CA, or CS, anything, it gives you the confidence, it gives you the prefix which you will use for your lifetime. So it definitely added value to my life, my personal life, as well as definitely it's going to add value in my professional life also. So it's clear that if one qualifies CMA, it's everything.
Hmm.
And other thing, ma'am, what you asked, please.
Priya, same questions to you. What do you think?
CMA is not just a course for me. Since now I have achieved the prefix, not exactly the membership, but it is not just a course, it is an emotion. And what I feel, whatever I'll achieve in my life further in the coming years, I will always be grateful towards this course, this my mother institute. And talking about the future demand of CMAs, I think the numbers speaks for itself.
Yes.
Whosoever is having doubt on this course should just go on the website, click on the placement tab, and look for the numbers. Look how the graph has been increasing year by year. Every year we are achieving a new milestone, be it on the number of new registrations or achieving a higher package or the average package also. So I think numbers are enough to answer all the questions, and I'm very proud to be associated with this great course.
So,
Totally agree with
yes,
Priya.
yes, yes. Correctly said by Priya and Shalvi. And one another thing I wanna ask, I wanna state, as I mentioned, that Priya is still working with us unless she actually start her job with Vedanta. So she said one single line. I still, that got clicked into me, that CMA course has a higher written ROI. I guess within less time frame you get such a valuable degree, which will give you a not just a prefix. This will make completely change your whole life, because this gives you lots of exposure and keep gets all the ways open for you, all the doors open for you for your success. This is who you, who make yourself equivalently skilled enough to get placed in any company. And even if you don't want to work with any company, you can or start up your own business, or you can practice CMA. So this course teaches you a lot, and this is just not about the educational part. This gives you a lots of experience when you do your articleship in any organization. And thank you, you both, for joining with us. And one last thing I just want to add to it, like this year's campus placement first phase, this was the first phase on April 22, 800 students did the registration for CMA campus, and from campus only around 500 students, not students I would say, freshly qualified CMAs got placed with the average package of 10 lakhs, I guess, Priya, right? Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
average package of 10 lakh. The highest package was 27.5 lakhs.
Right.
Correct?
Yes.
27.5 lakhs
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
from Power Finance Corporation, and the lowest package was from the ICICI. It was 6.5, right?
It was depending on
Okay. It
location
was,
and location.
yes, it was 5 to 6 lakhs. So, but still, you can count on the numbers, like a person, a freshly qualified person, getting 5 to 6 lakhs of PTCA package. Still, monthly salary he will take with us around 50,000 rupees. So, this is just a huge amount for a freshly qualified CMA. And within a 1 year of span of experience, and he can switch to anywhere and get a good, I mean, jump to a good package also. So, thank you both of you for joining and motivating all of us, and whoever is watching the video. I'm very happy that you both came here and made this live very much successful, and very it's very fruitful to see you both. You have answered so well, so specifically you guys have answered that whoever will watch this interview will definitely get very much benefit. So thank you, you both, and
Thank you so
have a
much,
Thank
ma'am,
successful,
for giving us this
you.
opportunity.
Thank you, ma'am.
life ahead. So bye bye, shall we? Bye bye, Priya. So thank you both. Thank you everyone for watching this live, and please subscribe to my channel and keep. I will definitely try to update you all regarding all the CMA updates and professional grooming, and like the video and share with everyone who want to know about the CMAs and want to know about the interview procedure. So bye bye. I will be meeting you all in the next video. Bye.